Earth inhabitants, welcome back to my canal, or welcome to my canal if this is the first video you are watching, and I hope you like it enough for you to stay and subscribe. In today's video I am going to be showing you guys how I did this super easy cut crease look. It's only 2 colors, it's pretty simple, straight to the point, and I want you guys to learn along with me. If you're a beginner just like me, this is a great way to start. And I'm not just saying that because it's my video, I'm saying it because what better way than a beginner showing a beginner? At least I think that's how it works. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. For today's look, obviously it's a beginner's look, so I don't want to do anything too extravagant because I want you guys to be able to keep up with me. And since I haven't cleaned my brushes since the last time I did this look, I'm gonna be using the same brushes. So that being said, I am going to dig into my primer first because I want to prime my actual lid. Now I'm just showing you guys an eye look, so I'm not really gonna try and show you guys how I do my rest of my face. So it's hot in here. It's like really hot in here. Let's just and we can't forget the bottom. Always try and prime your eye, kind of like this, just so that it doesn't really damage your skin. I think it'll be good. Sorry if I look shiny, it's hot, and if I turn the air on, you guys won't be able to hear me, so I don't really want to turn on the air. Okay, so you prime your lid, and that is that part of the prime. Since I'm using color, I'm going to prime my eyes by using this. It's just my Wet n Wild regular foundation. I don't use like an actual primer. Well, I do, but I use this first. So I'm gonna try and do it like on camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to also be priming with my actual primer, which is the NYX Cosmetics Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. And it just looks like this. La, 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 la. It's not focusing. So yeah, that's just what it looks like. Normal eye pencil. So what I do is I kind of just just put it like between, over, under, like little zigzags here and there, just so I could like blend in with my foundation, because it helps for the colors to pop. So now it gets dirty. I wipe it clean. Oh, I look funny. Anyway, once I do that, I should have probably prepared my brushes, but I didn't. So yeah, I get my actual brush that I use to prime my lid, and I just blend it all together. All the way through. You guys get the idea. So that the colors I'm gonna be using could pop a little bit more, so you guys could see them. So you see it's blended. It doesn't look blended on camera for some reason, but it's blended. So I'm just gonna do the same exact thing to the other eye. Anyway, once I do that, I come in with my It's called Contour Palette, but I just use this big brush. It's like a pretty big brush, and I dip into this one right here. Well, I hit pan on my contour, whatever. This one, and I just use it to set the eye, just kind of in there, blah blah blah. Done. Just a quick little pat through, you know, just kind of make sure your eyes are set. that. All right, let's get to what you guys are actually here for. Unless you're just watching because you're being super supportive, which still, thank you. So, I am going to be using these two brushes because I did this look before and I just didn't really clean my brushes, but they're still good, guys. Anyway, I'm going to be using, I don't know why it looks so dirty, my I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado palette, and let me show you guys real quick. This is what it looks like. I personally love this palette. It is amazing. Not really. I mean, it is, but it's just because I like green. So I'm gonna go in with this brush. As you can tell, it already has green. I wish they had names, but they don't. I just get them on Shein. So, and I'm gonna go with this color right here. It's called Avocado. It's just called Avo though. It's not avocado. It's Avo. And what we're gonna do is put it on, like, I'm just gonna do 2 colors for this look, just so you guys could get the idea, just because I don't want to make it more complicated, especially if you're a beginner. I don't want to make it more complicated. I just learned this myself, so I don't expect anyone else to be like a pro at it either. So I'm just gonna use these 2 colors. So we're just gonna go ahead and go like just like this, simple. As high as you want to go. If you want to get fancy with it, if you're a professional and you already know what you're doing with your life, you can go ahead and go as up. But basically, fill your whole, almost your whole eyelid. Just kind of like leave a gap for the crease part, which is what we're gonna do. Even though, regardless, we're gonna fix it right now. So you get the general idea. Just kind of layer it on until you get your desired color, or if you have a highly pigmented color, then yes. But we're just using these 2, so we're gonna go ahead and just get the generalization of it. So, I mean, you see where it's at now. That's your general idea of, as you could tell. It looks messy, but I'm gonna clean it up. The general idea of where the color is going to go on this look. So let me just give it a quick cleanup real quick. Alright, so as you could tell, most of my upper lid is covered in it. It went all the way up to my eyebrow practically, and I just went around. Now I have a hooded eyelid, meaning when I do this with my eyebrows relaxed, apparently, you can't really see my eyelid. So that is going to be explained when I come to the crease. I mean, I can't explain its genetics, but you get my drift. So yeah, you guys got the idea of how to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other eye, and I'm coming right back. So that's that. As you could tell, it's like just kind of like leaving this little area empty so that you could do your crease, your cut crease, which is the point of the video. Okay, so I'm trying. Okay, so that being said, we're going to get you know that little brush I use to prime my eyelid, along with my foundation that I used the first time, and this little guy again. We're just gonna go real quick, like, oh, I dipped it into the color. No, I didn't. We're just gonna go real quick, like whoop, 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 and whoop, 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 like that, just so we can mix it. Okay, so here's what I do. I put that foundation on my arm, and I get my brush that I'm going to use, and I dip it into the brush like this. Okay, slightly clean it up a little bit, and then since, like I said, I have a I can't even talk. I have a hooded eyelid. I put like, let me see if I can get close to it. Like right on top of my eyelashes, where my eyelashes, like at the tip of my eye, like this. I put a tiny piece of foundation, like that, like you guys see it, and I look up as high as I can, and you see, there it goes. So there it shows me where the cut crease is going to end, like how high I have to go. So then after that is done, I'll do this. See? So then you connect them together, and then you'll blend it in. Now, let me tell y'all something. I just learned how to do a decent cut crease. I'm not even a professional at it either. But there's different versions of cut crease, but this is like the beginner one. So I'm not gonna go and show you guys like an exotic one when I barely know how to do the beginner one, so. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it all the way in, blend it. Make sure it's in there nice and good, nice and tight, like that. Now you see, there's your official cut crease, the actual cut crease part of it. So now even when I look up and away, you could still tell that I did a cut crease look. I get really silent because it requires, for me personally, doing a cut crease requires so much concentration. So when I'm like actually doing the cut crease part, I just like, even if I'm in the middle of a sentence, I will just like zip and focus on trying to get that cut crease right. So now I did it to this eye, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other eye, and I will come back. For crease, I want to go in on the actual crease with a very bright color. So I'm going to go in with this color that's right here in the corner. It's called Lime, right here. I have to peek over like hello, but I'm gonna go in with this color called Lime on the crease, and just so that it could pop a little bit more and you could tell where the crease is at. So I'm just gonna grab it. And my thing is, since I usually do my eyes before I do my face, like if I want to pack in a color and I want it to be noticeable, I just literally tap it in and I give it a light tap, because I want most of the product to be here on my brush. And if it falls on my face, I'm okay with that because I do my face after my eyes. But if you do your eyes first, I do recommend you tap. You know, I mean, I said that right? If you do your face first, I recommend you tap as much product off so you don't have fallout, but I don't really care if it falls out. Okay, anyway, to the point. You want to go ahead and get like right where the crease ends and just start there and tap it all in like this. As you can tell, it's a very light color, so I know I'm going to need to pack on more, but at least this gives me like the general pattern of the color I chose. So you do that, and you see, you can't really tell obviously. So I think, yeah, that's about how I like it. Okay, that being said, you notice how it looks like a bit harsh, like it just looks like a straight line. That we're gonna fix that. You go to your first brush that you used for the first part of your lid. Go back to that color that you used, which in mine it's Avo, it's called Avo. And then you want to go and you basically fill in the negative space, and you just do this, like you blend it in, out, in or out, whatever you want to do. I would say out, so you could kind of bring the color out towards your eye rather than just in there. keep your eye at a normal thing, you know, because you want it to blend normally, kind of, but it works this way. It's just to kind of fill in the negative space. Maybe you left like skin showing or something. I mean, no one's perfect, so you want to make it as well as you can. And there you go, it's blended. I don't like how you can't really tell through camera, but it's blended. Alright, and once you've blended it, you can come back in with your first color and add it a little bit more and just, there you go. Do the same thing. And ta-da! You have yourself a lime green cut crease. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. So I'll be back again. That is a cut crease. Now I can just add some lashes and the look will be complete. So let me add lashes and I will come back and show you the completed look. Took me longer than ever, which is why I never show myself putting on my lashes, because that took so long for some reason. I looked at the time and it literally took me probably like a good 15 minutes to put that on, but the look is complete. So if you look, you know, if you have been following with me or if you just want to see, our cut crease look is now complete. There you go. I'm trying to get as close as possible. It's kind of hard because there's a table in the middle of us. So there you go. There's the completed cut crease look. If you try it and you tried my way, tag me in it. I really enjoy seeing that. If you did, if not, it's okay. But with that being said, I still have foundation on my hand. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you learned something in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I appreciate every single one of you who has been very patient with me. I know I've been sucking at uploading lately, and I'm trying to get back into it. But I still want to thank you so much for still being here, for watching, for supporting, and just thank you in general for being here. If you're new here, remember to subscribe to my channel so you could follow on this journey of makeup and we could learn together, we could grow together, we could glow together. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!